I'm News 4 reporter Emily Balcom. All week we've been celebrating a special milestone. It is Randy Beamer's 30th year on the air here at News 4. And tonight we'd like to show you the impact he's had on generations of reporters. Simply put, Randy Beamer is a legend.
There is a new program here.
A San Antonio news institution.
I would have said something just basically child abuse.
As a local kid, I can truly say he's made me a better journalist.
You're finding out what makes it so different.
Just as he has for so many others along the way.
Above all, Beamer is a journalist. In this era of TV personalities, he's never forgotten or lost his commitment to telling good stories.
Former News 4 troubleshooter Jeff Coyle. He's now the city of San Antonio's chief lobbyist and spokesperson. Jeff still turns to Beamer for both his credibility and street cred.
Throughout my TV career, Beamer was one of those rare individuals who I looked up to and thought, that's how I want to tell my stories. He would grab his own camera, he'd go shoot his own stuff, he'd come back and dig through the archives to put some historical context to it. And I remember my colleagues and I gathering around the TV in the newsroom because we wanted to see Beamer's stories. They were always so well done.
Speaking of grabbing a camera,
I was fortunate enough to be able to sit next to Randy Beamer.
We found former News 4 reporter DARLENE dorsey doing something so Beamer-esque, snapping photos of a new mural in the heart of the West Side.
You know, a long time ago there was a thing where be like Mike. Well, for me, it's be like Beamer. He taught me to probe harder, to be a real serious journalist and not just touch the surface.
DARLENE still sees Beamer all over town, camera in hand, his roving eyes looking for the next big story. The perfect shot that captures our changing skyline.
And then I happened upon maybe the best news I have seen.
The family restoring a house in a struggling neighborhood.
He taught me to be out in the community and always tell people stories, not just a collection of facts.
Randy Beamer is Mr. San Antonio.
Longtime News 4 anchor Jacqueline ORTIZ worked alongside Beamer for 16 years.
Because I grew up here, I knew of Beamer. And when I came back to San Antonio, I got the job at News 4. I was like, I get to meet a legend.
He used to edit Jacqueline's scripts, making sure every viewpoint was represented. A tough critic, but also her biggest cheerleader.
I remember one time he left a card on my desk, and I had just a terrible week. But on the card, it read, "Play on." And it had a piano, a picture of a piano. And those words at that moment meant so much to me, and they still ring true to this day.
And play on he does, with a schedule that defies expectations. On weeknights, Beamer's here until well after midnight. And in his spare time, Beamer says yes to every MC event. And I do mean every event. And he does all of this without expecting anything in return. He just loves San Antonio that much. The anchorman I grew up watching is now my mentor. I don't know how I got this lucky, but at some point early in my career at News 4, I think Beamer must have seen something in me where he knew she can do better. I'm going to push her every single day. Beamer is a news historian, a living embodiment of what makes San Antonio special and how solid journalism night after night, year after year, can make a community stronger. His legacy is how much he's impacted every reporter, every photographer, every producer, every editor that's walked through the News 4 newsroom. Decades of service to journalism, even long after he retires, which we hope is not for a very long time.
That's very
Congratulations,
nice.
Randy.
I really appreciate it. I want to thank
done.
Darlene. Okay, Darlene and Emily and Jeff and everyone for the nice. Jackie for the nice words. Can't forget Jackie. That's very nice. But see, I also have to say, 30 years at Channel 4, but it's going to be 40 years total. Which is why some of these people grew up watching me, and I came to San Antonio a lot longer before that when you were in diapers. And so anyway, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to, again, thank everybody there for watching. Thank my family, first, foremost, last. I couldn't do this without them.
You're the best in the business, man.
Well, okay, thanks. And
it's been an honor.
I don't want to. I really appreciate this, but it's very awkward
we're going to do
because
another
I'm
30.
shy.
Another 30 years. Yeah, you heard it right here.
Oh, and the clicking across San Antonio right now.
Unless you start eating.
Thank you very much.